Welcome back to Blackout, House of Bob's cyberpunk adventure set in the Vantal Megaplex and powered by the Sprawl RPG system.
Hi, I'm Cristina, and I'm playing Olivia Crow, who's on the run from MassCorp while trying to figure out who's friend and who's foe.
This is Shubert. I'll be playing Bunk, the cyberfunky audio junkie, packing beats on the Vantal streets.
My name is Alex. I'll be playing Garrett, conspiracy theorist, wildcard, senior citizen.
I'm Dan. I'll be playing Tiz, the hard-nosed reporter, tracking down corruption no matter the cost.
And I'm Jake, your GM. If you want to support the show, check us out on Patreon, give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, or just tell your friends about us. Roll on. Last episode, you had finalized your plans to reach Laika Station and intercept the Axiom satellite. You arranged for your gear to be smuggled up ahead of you to be retrieved on site. You found some data on Octa Quinley's terminal, further connecting the Axiom, Dr. Jala, her tech, and the Blackouts, and procured tickets and travel documents for an earlier departure from the vessel. Unfortunately, while waiting at security at the terminal, a brief blackout is followed by an apparent change in launch schedule, pushing your launch down the line and the Axiom's up near the top. You hear a variety of notification pings, followed by grumbling and mumbling from people throughout the crowd as multiple launches are delayed, and a voice comes on over the PA system. Attention travelers. Due to increased blackout activity and our utmost concern for the safety of all our travelers, many launches have been temporarily delayed. Consider visiting one of our many shops and services while you wait. Thank you for choosing the Vantal Electromagnetic Space Launch, and have an out-of-this-world day.
We're trying to get out of here.
Yeah. Shit, guys. What are we supposed to do now?
Well, I'm going to go visit one of these shops that they were recommending.
You're just like, okay, I'll wait, I guess.
That's what Esma would do, so that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what Esma would do. I'm in character.
Get out of here, Esma. The useless daughter.
Wow.
Dad, can I have some money?
Ask Bisquelcho.
Bisquelcho.
Oh my God.
I don't know who the dad is in this situation.
I don't know either.
I don't know how we're related to each other.
It doesn't matter. No one is going to quiz us.
No one cares.
I think we're all each other's dads, or
Aww.
I don't know how
So
that
sweet.
works, but as long as we all agree.
It's a dad circle. Yeah.
We all went
Yeah.
back in time and fathered ourselves.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, as the father of all of you, I don't know what the hell to do.
Bisquelcho, go to your room.
I don't know where that is.
you go to your room.
Okay.
I'm done with this family.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess let's go talk to the manager.
Yeah, I think we need to raise a stink here.
I think we need to Karen this.
I mean, everybody else is upset, and I think we ought to be pretty upset too.
Yeah.
But if everyone else is upset, we're just going to get washed in the crowd, basically. No one's going to hear us.
The general attitude here seems to be mostly grumbling and mumbling, but acceptance of something that's out of their control. But yeah, maybe they don't have the true Karen in their heart.
Yeah, and they
maybe-
don't have a whole thing to save, probably.
All right. Let's think of a good cover story before we go full Karen.
They also don't have 15 to 30 retired old people.
At our
They don't have
disposal.
barf in their disposal.
Yeah.
Trying to bring up barf.
Okay, so all of our mothers, let's say we're all siblings, and our mother is dying on the space station, and we
Oh
need to
my
get
God.
to her pronto.
I feel like
Yes.
this is something they could check, though.
They don't own the space station. Well, they probably do.
I think they do, actually.
The Vantal Transit Commission is at least partially responsible for both of these things.
But I mean, they don't know everyone on board. We can say that she's illegally on
Yeah,
board.
yeah, she's
Oh.
a legal immigrant on the space station.
But we want to legally get there to see
Yeah.
her.
Before
We
she
wanna do it the
dies
right
and
way.
gets deported. Yeah.
We're not criminals like
Yeah.
her.
We're deporting our mom. We have to get up there.
Yeah. If you guys aren't, we're gonna. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't think they'll buy that.
Maybe plan B.
What else
Oh.
you guys got?
I like
That's
that.
it. Yeah, I don't know. Karens don't have to have a good reason. They just want it.
I know, but I don't think raising a stink will get us onto a ship. They're used to Karens.
We don't know that.
We need like a mega Karen. We need to combine our bodies together.
I think that's all Tess.
I'm mega Karen?
You could be.
Yeah. You can be anything if you put your mind
You got
to
to
it.
do it for the story.
I'm usually a silent observer.
Can't we
but-
get all the old people to complain and then, I don't know, shuffle in with them?
Could do that.
They don't have a lot of time. They need to get on a space truck
They
or
weren't
whatever.
even getting on board, though. They were just here for some reason. Were they not?
Yeah, they were here to see you off, essentially. But you guys talked before about using them as a possible like distraction or
Mhm.
to raise a fuss or to get your way and that kind of thing. So that option is still there.
See, I feel like we're not going to be able to get them to launch a human passenger
Mhm.
shuttle, right? Like, that just seems out of the question.
Yeah, it's just going to be the next Axiom one.
Yeah, we need to either launch it ourselves,
Mhm.
so maybe we can like fast talk our way into like where the pilots are and stuff.
Oh man, there could be other launch providers. We haven't even researched that. Like, as far as we know,
I feel like there's only one launch though.
well, there's only one like vessel, like railgun,
Yeah,
but there could be other like
carriers.
companies that
Yeah.
launch via like old school rockets.
Yeah, I mean, there are private shuttles and or orbital access providers. I don't know what you'd call that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that would be a quick change on short notice. You know, again, there was a delay in some of the launches. There are still launches scheduled. You got pushed down the list, but you could try to get back onto an earlier flight or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Through the power of bureaucracy.
You also know that money talks in this area, and you know that the schedule gets changed sometimes just for VIP travelers or for the people that have the right.
Are we VIP?
Money? Oh, no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
We
I
know-
don't know why you brought that up.
Yeah, we know someone who's VIP though.
Who?
Whatever the name of your other character was, whose name I can't remember right now.
Who, Esma or
No, the big muscly dude that you played.
Oh, Jin.
Jin?
Yeah, Jin.
The big muscly dude.
Jin,
Yeah.
Jin's VIP.
He is VIP.
Tis was never a fan.
He didn't give me enough credit on the film, so
Oh, you guys' names were so big on there. That wasn't enough.
no. I wanted a face, like a portrait of me.
An in memoriam.
Yeah.
It's not typically how they do things though, in movies.
Especially documentaries.
I mean, I think Cass got an in memoriam.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, but Tiss
it would
is
be
jealous.
weird to give this one as well.
Just such a Karen.
Once you get past security, maybe there's skullduggery you can apply.
That's what I was thinking. Like, my initial thought was to sneak in, maybe hijack one of like the private vessels, the ones that do like small amount of passengers, like a 10-person launch or something, and like convince one of the pilots to take us up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
It sounds like a plan. I don't have anything better.
My only other plan is completely forget about all of the work we've done here and just try to sabotage it before it gets out.
Oh, that's an idea too. We blow up the rail gun.
So
No.
we
All right.
do the terrorism.
I'm going to call in that bomb threat, like I said earlier.
Yeah, I mean, calling in a threat might not be a bad idea, but I don't want to blow up like anything that could cause a lot of, I don't know, lives lost or anything like that. But
Yeah.
I do think, I don't know, we could sabotage just their launcher.
Right. I mean,
Well-
we could say there's a bomb on that specific flight or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd have to check
And
it.
then put a bomb on it.
They'd have to like search the whole cargo thing. Maybe they'd push it back a few or something.
That would help us.
Or they'd have to like evacuate it and then we could rush on while people are evacuating.
Just grab some oxygen tanks and
Hold the pilot hostage.
Whoa.
we'll do my initial plan, which was get in with the launch.
Well, look, you do what you got to do.
But do we got to do that? That's what I'm wondering.
I mean, prepared for it if
Okay.
it happens.
I'll be prepared for it.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's a good delay tactic. Maybe it'll buy us some time to figure out how to get there first. or to get the satellite stuff here.
Maybe we just say there's some like contraband or something on there. That way they don't have to like bring out the full bomb squad and everything.
Mhm.
They could just bring out like their security and like sniffer dogs or something.
Right.
Do we know where it is right now? Like where that package is?
Roughly speaking, you know that there's like a warehouse loading dock essentially where all the cargo waits until it's ready to go. And it would be in there. Although now it's probably being, soon it'll start being moved up to the actual launch.
Mm-hmm.
Can't we just tell somebody in an authoritative position that there's like just satellites that cause blackouts on there? It seems like they'd want to know.
I think that's what we're trying to do with the detective guy.
Right.
Like the cops do know, but
Right.
I don't know. Like
I just mean like somebody in vessel. Like you think they'd want to stop that.
You remember that Detective Wilson warned you that
Mhm.
likely members of the strap hangers
Right.
part of their whole thing is that they have people inside the Transit Commission. So not to say that's impossible, but
We'd have to find the
Mhm.
right person.
I also suspect that they have members inside like the police that are probably working with our buddy cop. Like, I don't know. I think we can trust him, but I don't think we can trust who he's working for.
It's Axiom all the way down.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get into the warehouse then.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm down with that. Our buddy, I'm forgetting his name right now, Wilson. He wanted us to like divert the actual package or like get it to him, right? Somehow.
what he asked. Ideally, he wants to actually, find out where it's going and on the other end, right? And because then maybe they can get the evidence that they need to like actually deal with the Axiom instead of just stopping their little schemes one at a time, right? Because if they just stop this one, who knows how many of these satellites there are and how many launches there could be.
Okay.
But yes, at the bare minimum, he wants to stop this one.
Well, can we tap a lore, I guess, a lore card, and
Listen to Skyjack.
maybe we can become canary, quote unquote, become canaries, because they supposedly go on these ships.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to put 4 canaries on one ship.
I don't know much about Canary, but it sounded like maybe they stow away and it could be.
Well, we have one
bunch of
canary
people.
and 3 trainees.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Going on their first ride.
And one of their last ride.
2 trainees and one daughter who's going on go to daddy's work day or whatever.
Oh my God.
Yeah, take your daughter to work day.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
I never actually did that.
Daddy work day. No,
Daddy
that
work
makes
day.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, then we'll at least be on the same shipment.
All right. Well, first off, let's try to just delay that flight. So maybe we do call in some sort of like contraband call or something.
Right.
Or just like have some of the barf guys like fake a medical emergency and cause a commotion that delays things further.
That's not going to stop a launch, though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, I'm cool if they do that. Just
But they could start yelling about contraband. I bet old people hate contraband.
Yeah.
just start having them spread out the word to make a phone call, and they could all attempt to dial their phones.
Attempt to.
Yeah. You have to remember who we're dealing with here. These are Garrett's friends.
Right.
Phones are not their friends.
But they're all cybered out. They all have
Yeah.
phones in their brains.
They actually
Unlike you, Grandpa.
Yeah, but they keep sending me emoticons randomly.
they would have actually been brought up with this technology. Let's make a phone call. An anonymous tip line.
Is there an anonymous tip line? Yes, there is.
There's got to be.
Yeah, there's like a see something, say something number at the
Yeah.
station, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
How do we mechanic this, Jake? To have Barf call in a see something, say something call and say that they
See something.
saw something.
Yeah. They see something, so they're now saying something.
So they're now
just
saying something.
doing what the sign said.
Mhm.
They're doing what the sign said. Yeah, they're talking about how they saw some young men who looked like they were up to no good, and there were some things that changed hands, and there's definitely some trouble going on.
And so how are you going to point that in the direction of the Axiom shipment?
They were watching out the window and saw it happen on the tarmac. They make a big fuss about having seen it.
I thought this was like underground, though. Is it not underground?
Right.
For the most part, yeah.
There's no tarmac.
But
I'm
it's
sorry.
an anonymous tip, so they don't have to give like all that information.
They could just even say like they work there and they want to anonymously tip them off.
And then they're like, "Can we get your ID number?" And they're like, "Wait, what?"
I mean,
then it's not very anonymous.
yeah. They're not supposed to ask questions.
If they just call and say, "I saw something suspicious," you need some way to focus that in the direction of the Axiom shipment, right? So that they are suspicious of that shipment and not just...
Okay, well, let's pull up the footage of what we saw when we first observed the satellite. There's bound to be some like descriptors on the box we saw it go into.
Okay.
Like, did we see some specific logos on it or anything like that?
Or maybe it doesn't have logos and that's what's suspicious.
I mean, that's, I think, kind of far removed at this point, because like that was
A while ago.
a shipment from a while ago, and it's in a new transport now. But like, you do know the flight number and that kind of thing for the Axiom's launch. It's just, it might be suspicious that you know that information, right? So, but however you want to get that across.
Well, because one of the things that happened, right, was that it jumped from the bottom to the top. I mean, that's hella suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
They should be suspicious, the people who work at Vessel, just already of that. So if somebody says that maybe they're like, "Oh, my nephew or whatever told me that he saw some like weird packages or something like that," then that's gotta hold some weight at this moment, because it is already weird that it just jumped up on the thing.
We've said before, the schedule is definitely not set in stone. It does move around every once in a while, but...
Oh, sure. But I mean, after a blackout, it does seem like it would be enough to raise suspicion, and then somebody reporting something about that specific thing would be enough to like warrant at least an investigation or to look into it, I think.
How thorough is the security at this place? Like, how many, checkpoints do you go through if you want to go on like a, passenger flight or whatever, as opposed to a cargo flight?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, there's the security to get into the terminal, and then security at the gate as well.
Could 30 people just like push their way through and cause enough of a scene that they might like lock the place down to prevent terrorism or whatever from a group of people?
Etc.
I feel like that could very quickly become a very violent option. You get the idea from the armed security guards and weapon emplacements and things like that.
They will shoot an old person, is what he's saying.
Right. Okay.
Not to say that's not the way to do it, but if you want to build a bridge of bodies across those,
we climb over, yeah.
Okay, I think maybe we'll leave it up to the roll and see how it goes then. So who is calling in to the tip line?
I thought we would maybe like flood the tip line by having all the barfers do it.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of the idea.
Why don't one of us call too, though?
Yeah, Garrett can call.
Yeah.
They're his dudes.
Garrett's the ultimate old person.
Yeah, he's older than all of these guys. We believe in you, Garrett. I say before I hand you the phone.
All right.
I dial the number for you.
Okay.
You talk into this end.
Okay. Yeah, Garrett says that, he was having a conversation with his grandson who works at the Needle space gun vessel. And he told me he was going to sneak a cherry bomb on board, a stink bomb for a prank, but I think it's a bad idea and it might go wrong, and I don't want anyone to get hurt just for my grandson's prank. He's a good boy, but sometimes he goes too far in trying to, boys will be boys, but something bad is about to happen, and it's
hold please.
Oh, okay. Operator, agent.
Can you roll a fast talk style, please?
Oh, yeah, I can.
Oh.
It's a 4.
Did you get a 4?
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Well, I rolled snake eyes and I have a +2, so that's 4.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So there's a hold music for maybe 30 seconds or so. And a click as the voice picks the phone back up and says, "Where's your current location? Are you safe?"
I'm at I'm at home.
We'd like to send somebody to check in on you. Is that all right?
No, you should check on my grandson. I'm fine, but it's my grandson who might be in trouble. He's a good boy. He just hangs out with some boys from school who like to get into too much trouble.
Let's have you roll synth.
Synth. Oh, okay.
For what?
Is this a punishment or?
They're going to try to hack him through the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, they totally are.
They're going to try to hack his location.
Yeah.
As soon
Alex,
as
what did you roll? No.
I rolled a 3.
I grab the phone and I stomp on it.
You know that's his only way of communicating with us, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's better than him being arrested.
Well, either way, there's probably going to be people on their way to this location.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So let's move.
He can blend in amongst the geriatrics.
I keep stomping until it just stopped making noises.
So I'm going to up the action clock by 1.
Oh, good.
It's fair. We deserve that.
Yeah, and you immediately realize that you can't be in this spot for much longer.
No.
Yeah.
Which is that spot being currently. You were in line at security to get into the terminal proper.
Oh, we did this in line?
Oh my god,
I
that was a
assume you
bad
stepped
idea.
aside or
Yeah.
something, but that's where you were.
Yeah, we're in like the lobby for sure. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
All right, I think it's time to go wander outside, you guys.
I guess.
Let's, they delayed our flight. I think we should go outside.
Okay. Okay.
Now-ish.
All right, Dad.
So
Yeah.
maybe you guys regroup. You head out to kind of one of the like shopping areas in the breach here, where you can regroup and figure out what the next course of action is.
Go to the food court.
Yeah, I'm hungry, guys. I still stand by the canary idea, but nobody else seemed that enthused.
No,
by
I'm
it.
into it.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like
I
it.
wanted to go to space. I just thought...
I'm going into space regardless.
Yeah, we're shooting him in
If I'm in a body bag, that's fine too. Whatever.
oh my God.
Oh my God.
I'm going to space, damn
Okay,
it.
well, for the record, that's not fine with me. I want to be alive.
I write that down in my notes. I write that down. Not okay.
I want to stay alive for this whole mission, at
Okay.
least.
Wishful thinking.
I start
Right.
crossing out a lot of things in my notepad.
Hey, what's in there?
Nothing. Never mind.
All right.
Okay, let's look for the change room. I guess.
Well, we're gonna have to get through some levels of security. Like
We're still in disguise, right?
Yeah, we're still in disguise.
Yeah, you're in Dunn family disguise.
Dun
Yeah.
dun.
Mhm.
Dun, dun.
I assume it's just a lot of plaid. That's the vibe I'm
That's
getting.
so conspicuous.
That's the style these days.
Yeah, plaid's back.
Okay, well, let's think about this then. So your new kind of strategy is you want to try to
Get on the ship.
get on the cargo launch then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to do that, your plan is to somehow get a hold of some canary uniforms
Mhm.
and get behind the scenes of the breach.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe do some hacking to put us on the schedule.
I feel like Olivia once heard that all of that is a bunch of bullshit, so maybe we can pay somebody to get in there for us. Get us in there, I mean to say. Because people keep disappearing. That's what I've heard.
I do have a contact card. Maybe I can know a retired canary.
I never heard of any person retiring from this job.
Well,
That's why it's so notable. It's
Yeah.
the only retired canary.
thinking we can go to his house and maybe take some uniforms or something.
Why would they let him keep that stuff?
I don't
And
know.
somebody's still flying.
I still have like my uniforms from like places I've worked.
Can we just like rob a laundry place? Laundry places.
That
you know?
sounds like I don't know if we have enough time for that.
Well, I could use my contact for like the official laundromat of Vessel.
That's not a bad idea.
Official
Yeah.
laundromat of Vessel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's enough people that work on site here that there probably is facilities in the terminal.
In-house
Well, not
laundromat?
necessarily in the terminal, I should say, but in the complex.
Yeah.
All right. So I know the in-house laundromat worker.
Sure.
Laundry
Is
technician.
that fine, everybody?
That sounds like we don't have to go anywhere special, so that's probably good.
And we need, 34 uniforms? Is that correct?
34.
For all of Barf plus us.
Oh. I thought, I'm like, you need to change them that often?
That was...
Yeah. 3 for us and like
31.
30 for Garrett.
Garrett's
Yeah.
worse off than we thought. But
Oh boy.
Oh, dear.
That is mean.
he's got some
Sorry, I didn't know. what you
IBS
meant.
for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that was the deal. Like, you did say that you would take all the barf people into space with you, right?
I mean,
Did we say that?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I don't think you did,
No,
but-
we totally said that.
It'd be funny.
I feel like I keep trying to call it 0G, but it's the opposite of 0G. Many G's.
All the
I feel like
Multi-Gs,
all
yeah.
the G's. I feel like are probably, worse as you get older.
Probably, yeah.
Just like crush your bones.
Yeah.
You're more bendy when you're young.
None of us have any proof we won't pass out as soon as this thing launches.
Oh, we're gonna pass out.
We're leaving Barf down on the Earth, and if we need to, we can radio down to them to do stuff.
So I
later.
guess we do need it at least 3.
It's just whether your brain will get enough oxygen for long enough to remain alive.
That's why I was thinking about Canary because, supposedly they do send manned people on there.
Mm-hmm.
So they would have.
Rumor has it.
So they say.
In rumor, that would, in theory, I guess, of this rumor.
If you listen to Burn.
Yeah. Which he's been right a lot, actually. I'm coming around on Burn lately.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Tiss is the only one left.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, man. I haven't seen any of these Blue Angels and they sound fake as hell. So
Yeah, so rumor has it that Canary will send a live representative on certain cargo flights,
Mhm.
even though that sounds like a impossible thing for a human to survive, but apparently it happens.
I just assume they must have a room that actually has oxygen. The only room in the whole thing.
Well, it's probably a quick trip, right? Like if you hold your breath, like
Does not how space works.
I mean,
Everything will get sucked out of your body.
That's not the concern.
we're not sneaking on. We're trying to get on as legit canaries.
Right.
Yeah.
So they will make accommodations.
Exactly. Which is why I was thinking if we got on as legitimate canaries, maybe we would actually have access to like oxygen tank or the specified room where you maybe can lock yourself in.
Yeah, I assume they have like a room that's like it's like a ball with a ton of elastic bands.
Whoa.
And then it's like a ball within a ball with a ton of elastic bands that just kind of like wobbles,
But it doesn't fall down.
like a anti-gravity chamber.
Right. I really thought you were going to say like a ball pit.
That's what I imagined. Oxygen-filled ball pit.
Let's go with that actually. That's better.
yeah, it's a ball pit. Yeah.
Little like anti-G foam balls that keep you nice and cozy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like packing peanuts.
Yeah, exactly. For humans.
Yeah.
And they just give you like a BMX helmet.
That's fun and cool. Yeah.
All right, so we're outside, and I'm going to make a phone call. Anyone have any good name suggestions?
I have bad name suggestions.
That's fine, too.
Noodles.
Forcep Jones.
Or stuff.
You like Jones a lot.
Yeah, you go with Jones a lot.
You had a whole character with the last name Jones.
What was your method last time? Wasn't it? It was like taking the thing that they do and then adding some letters in the middle.
Oh yeah. Okay. What do they do?
Laundry.
the launderer.
Launderer.
Okay.
Well, let's call him Hot Press.
Hot press is
press.
very good.
That's so good.
Yep.
All right. And they will be ambiguous.
They're ambiguous.
Yeah, because I don't know. Hot Press could be for anybody.
Hot Press doesn't believe in gender.
Yeah.
Okay. I call up Hot Press. Oh, right. I need to make a roll to see how they feel about me, too.
Yeah.
So it depends. If you're using your I know people, then you roll
Right.
to see if they already know you, how they feel about you.
Do I have a different contact?
Well, you just have your regular plain old contact, the one that everybody gets, right?
Okay. Well, this is my regular old one, I guess.
Declaring a contact, you declare it for free. There's no cost to it, but then you would roll hit the street to see how the conversation goes.
Oh, I see. Okay. Sure. So I'll just use my regular old create a contact, and then I'll hit the street to see how this conversation goes. Do I roll it before?
Yeah, go for it. Then we can set the tone.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is finally a person who likes this.
No, I have 0 style, so this will be good.
They're going to love you.
Oh, you can't see it, but I got double 6s.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, we believe you.
Yeah, I guess we believe you.
Yeah, point your camera down. So
Where's the die cam?
There we go.
So on a 10 plus, you get a little something extra. You can choose either intel or gear.
Gear.
Yeah.
Gear.
Because we literally need...
You launch all
Gear
your
from
gear
him.
into space.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, you did. You had it sent up ahead of you.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
gear.
Oh, yeah.
It's on that ship.
Oh, man. I forgot about that.
That was like guns and stuff. We need uniforms.
Oh, man, we could have... I'm so glad they didn't investigate because they would have found all our shit on there, too.
Oh,
wouldn't
that's
they?
true.
All the stuff we
I
like
didn't
paid
think
to have
about
smuggled
Wow.
on.
We actually would have been telling the truth.
Almost walked right into that, eh?
Yeah, so there's guns, there's...
It's the perfect cover. Now they'll never suspect it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, jumpsuits, please.
Yeah, so Hot Press, you know them well, and they have a good relationship with you.
Yeah, you didn't date them.
You didn't date them, maybe. Yeah. you spared them that.
I put them down gently. Yeah.
Just what the question then is, I think it's what favor did you do for them that they now owe you back?
Huh.
Favorite was to set them up with somebody better.
What? Said who?
I
Oh.
assume you wrote about them. That's...
No, yeah, I was thinking I held back a piece, like
Ah.
an expose on them, where like they were cutting cleaning practices. You know, they were using these really harsh chemicals that are bad for your skin, but they like make the perfect white. So
Of all the corrupt corporations we've encountered,
Yeah, that's
using
like
too starchy laundry detergent.
they were like, this is going to ruin my business.
yeah, this would have been huge in my underground newspaper.
Yeah.
This would have, really lit up the presses. That's for
So
sure.
wait, all these people are getting like cancer probably because of this stuff, and it's basically your fault now.
They've all got
No,
psoriasis all
they're
over.
just itchier than they should be.
Oh, okay. What a scandal!
All right, so
What a stupid thing.
you look the other way on Itchgate, and so Hot Press is like, "Oh, hey, Tis, why are you calling me? What's up? What can I do for you, buddy?"
Hey, buddy. I know that you're working now, and I kind of need a favor.
Sure, anything, pal.
All right. You guys take care of all the uniforms there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need 4 canary outfits, like pronto.
Pronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a short pause while they think about it. Yeah, I think I can do that. Well, where are you? And you guys arrange a place to meet.
Can we get maybe a key card?
I ask if we can slip in through the back door as well,
Yeah, perfect. There you go.
because then we'll be in the background halls and people won't ask us stuff, right?
That's
That's
how
my
that works.
Well,
Sometimes.
at least we don't have to cover like the front security guys. So
Maybe you guys sneak over to the food court where there's a employee access door near the back where the people would take the dishes and things like that. And you kind of huddle around it, trying not to look suspicious for a bit until you hear the door crack open behind you. And let's get an act under pressure, because there are currently people on the lookout for suspicious grandpas.
That's true.
Garrett, don't look so old. Straighten up your back.
Okay.
Take your cane away.
All right. Are we all rolling this?
Well, let's just have Garrett do it, I guess.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Can we at least do an aid?
If you can tell me how you're eating, yeah.
She took away his cane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he looks
Yeah.
more young.
Yeah. And I take the cane and I'm spinning it like it's really
One of those
cool.
sign spinners.
That's going to draw attention.
But they're like, look how young that guy is.
Yeah.
They'll be like, wow, he must be very young.
He must be a magician or something.
I was thinking more like maybe we just sort of flank him so he's not as noticeable.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's a good idea.
That's true. We make a shield around him. Yeah.
Okay, Olivia, we'll have you aid.
It's like when you're smoking weed in public, and so you just have your friends stand around you.
Oh, God. I did very bad. I got a 4 + 2 Garrett.
Come on, Garrett.
I got an 8.
Okay. It's better than usual.
Yeah. Partial success, me.
As you're walking over towards the food court, you're passing through, kind of one of the shopping areas, and you see somebody, walking the other direction towards you. Someone that catches your eye. A tall woman in an elegant sky blue sari with gold trim and a jeweled headband, and she's followed by a small entourage of people. And she's on her phone speaking curtly about business matters, how the delay is unacceptable and I don't care how you do it, just get it done. And she needs those TPS reports on her desk yesterday. She looks a little familiar to you. So you run a reverse image search, I guess, and discover that this is Anika Sethi, Adira's mother and chief technology officer for Motherlode. She's very preoccupied with what she's doing. She doesn't pay you a glance, but you note that this individual is here. But ultimately, you eventually make it towards the food court entrance, where Hot Press is going to let you in. And then after a short while, you hear that click of the door behind you, and you pile in.
Whew.
Guys, what do you think that conversation was about?
Money.
Sounded like generic corporate bullshit, but I'm just worried. Why is Adira's mom here? Is that what you said, Garrett?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what's so important that has to go up there right now?
Yeah, didn't Adira say that maybe their family might have some sort of dealing or something like that? I can't quite remember.
She had said that,
That it was possible anyway.
yeah, like she thought there was more to the cover-up of Henry's death than meets the eye.
Mhm.
That perhaps their family was further involved in this incident than just trying to cover up an embarrassing stain.
Okay. I'm going to send Adira a quick message saying, just a heads up, your mom's here. She seems mad about a delivery not going through.
Your
Yeah.
mom says hi.
I'm like, do you know what's up with that?
You get a message back a little while later that says, no, I don't know why they'd be there other than, again, what I said before, that I don't know that something bigger is going on with them and whatever the Axiom's doing. And that maybe confirms my fears there.
I mean, when we did some searching on the Sethi family, what do they do?
They own a company called Motherlode, which is a mining company, and they're a subsidiary of Cadabra.
Okay.
And Cadabra's the one that built the catacombs?
They're kind of one of the big infrastructure companies here. They've built a lot of the city. Their trademark are these very fancy 3D printers that basically will print a whole building in a day, right? And they were instrumental to rebuilding Vantal after the floods.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out why an infrastructure company would care about blackouts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
Adira sends another message that's stay away from her. If she figures out that I'm involved in this somehow, then we're in big trouble.
Okay. Don't worry. We're going to be out of the picture real soon.
Hopefully.
Wish us luck on our voyage.
Yeah.
It just got a lot more dangerous.
She sends a rocket emoji.
Yeah. Love and kisses, tis.
Whoa, weird. That's a weird thing to do.
She's your client, man. I think that's a little too forward.
Okay. So where are we now in the terms of the Vantal terminal?
You guys have just made it into some of the, the back hallways, the behind the scenes of the complex. Where you are right now, it leads to the back rooms of the restaurants and the shops and, eventually towards the break rooms and the shipping areas and things like that the regular folk that work here require to get their work done.
All right.
There's nothing of particular interest to you here other than getting those uniforms.
Yeah.
Ultimately, you want to get to the kind of the terminal infrastructure where that loading dock would be.
Okay, so my new concern is, cool, we got these uniforms. That's a great start. We probably need some sort of badge or clearance to get further into the building.
I figure hot press can get us all the way to the locker rooms, because that's where you'd change, obviously, and that's where they'd pick up soiled uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we can break into some lockers and maybe steal some tags and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pop some tags.
Yeah. All right, hot press, can you get us to the locker room?
They look at the group of people here. All four of you?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be all at the same time, but quickly.
I mean, if you want to like hide us on a laundry cart or something, that's cool too.
yeah. It's one of those floating cyber carts.
All four of you in the laundry cart?
No. One of us can be out here and you're showing them around. And then 3 of us in the laundry cart.
They look pretty nervous. You kind of get the idea that they're weighing in their head how much they owe you on this. But
And then Olivia starts scratching like, oh, so itchy.
Yeah, I run the fiber between my fingers and like, this is awfully stiff.
they haven't shown any signs of refusing or anything. You can just tell that they're thinking about it.
I'm just, reminding them.
They give you a little hand signal to follow them, and they start heading down the hallways. So yeah, you pass by restaurant back rooms and little storage rooms and past one of the break rooms until you get to a change area. And they swipe their card and open the door and motion you inside and say, hey, anything else I can do for you? I got to get back to my shift here pretty quick.
Thanks, hot press. We're good. Wish us luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
With a pep in their step, they start heading quickly the other direction.
All right.
All right. Time to start breaking into some lockers.
Well, let's see if there's anyone in here first.
Okay, we should try to find if we're alone first. Are these the kind of locker rooms where like people actually shower and stuff?
I think probably, yeah.
Is this a unisex locker room?
Likely.
Okay.
It's the future, man.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to roll for people. I got a 9. So there are people, but not like a swarm of people.
I'm hoping to swipe some shower badges.
What?
Shower badges?
Shower badges.
Oh, you mean while they're taking a shower, you grab their badge?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I think there's 2 people in here. They're currently standing by their lockers and, taking out a change of clothes from inside, chatting about their day. And they, pay a quick glance to you as you walk in, but get back to their conversation.
Yeah.
I try to sneak a peek and see what kind of uniforms they might have.
Looks like they're wearing future McDonald's uniforms. They're
okay.
Looks like food court employees.
Future
Nice.
Donald.
That won't
McDonald's.
draw suspicion. Okay, let's go to a different aisle that they're not in. Aisle of lockers.
Sure.
And let's hop into our jumpsuits.
Okay.
Might as well look the part while we're doing stuff.
Yeah, we do a kind of slow montage of you guys taking off your clothes. And
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, mine's a little snug in the crotch,
This is where it's all been leading to.
How about we do a quick montage of us taking off the clothes and then a slow montage of us putting the canary clothes on?
now we're
Where
talking.
you're
All of it is
fastening the belts.
Yeah.
yeah, clipping every
Somehow
buckle.
you guys are going slow-mo and Olivia's putting her clothes on at normal.
We're all just trying to look cool.
This is Garrett's normal speed.
Olivia, what are you doing? You're missing out on the coolest part.
I'm good, man.
Clip on the belt really slow. It's awesome.
Yeah.
At a blistering speed too fast for cameras to pick up, you have changed into your canary uniforms.
Perfect.
Perfect.
It's just a screen wipe and we're in our clothes. Yeah.
Yeah. Star wipe.
All right. I'll start breaking into some lockers if you steal some shower badges.
Sounds good.
We're in an aisle with nobody in it. You guys kind of block me off.
Yep.
And keep a lookout.
If necessary, I'll make a commotion elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You guys love making commotions.
Yeah.
It's how you distract.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's a classic
Sure.
move.
All right.
Garrett and Tiss have moved down to the end of the hallway and are just kind of standing in the middle of the hallway having a chat, right?
Yeah. When I say when, you fake a heart attack. Okay, Garrett?
You got it.
This is the number one move.
You'll be lucky if he's faking it.
He's well versed. Yeah. I'm surprised he doesn't have like a skill dedicated to this.
Mhm.
You could get a little implant that lets you like force a heart attack whenever you want.
Oh my
That's
God.
terrifying.
That can't be good when a blackout happens.
But it can also restart his heart.
It's
Yeah.
just basically like strapping a car battery to your back. Like,
Yikes.
No, I think acting is fine.
yeah.
So I think the lockers have a super simple little pin pad lock on them.
Oh yeah, I feel like this is something Bunk like learned how to hack on. This
Yeah.
opening stuff like this.
We'll get you to roll. I don't think it's a roll to see whether you can hack it or not. It's whether something else happens, while
Yeah.
you're hacking. So
It's fair.
mind or synth, whichever, or synth I think it is.
Okay, I'm logging in. 8 total.
While Bunk is working, there's somebody else that walks into the break room and starts kind of heading in the direction of that aisle. And Tiss and Garrett, you see this person approaching, and you think you might have to buy Bunk just a little bit of time.
All right.
Uh-oh.
I don't think it's heart attack worthy. So I'm gonna shove Garrett and say, "What did you say about my mother? Say that to my face,
I already said it to your mother's face.
you son of a bitch." And then I
Slap him.
yeah.
From the shower, you hear fight, fight, fight.
Yeah, start peeling off clothes, getting ready to fight again.
Oh, man.
And it's a slow montage of me taking off.
Okay. Tiss, you can roll act under pressure, or it could be style. Garrett can assist. And we'll give you a +1 as well, just because, I don't think this is 2. You just need a little bit of time.
That's an 8 for my assist.
7. Barely.
Tiss, you shove Garrett and he crashes into the lockers behind him, and there's a big clatter. And you see the person turn on one heel and walk the other direction and go, nope, not today. Had enough drama at work. And Bunk, you finish with a beep. The door opens up and a small click, and you look inside. What were you hoping to find?
So I was hoping to find one of these badges that
Or key
the
cards.
Yeah, like I imagine the Canary employees have like a badge that doubles as a key card that they use to get in and out of places. And, nobody cares about the Canary, so nobody looks too closely, but they need to like scan in a badge before they...
Yeah, they're basically disposable cards because
Out of pity, no one wants to look at the
Yeah,
canaries.
it's all like charred up.
Sad.
It just has like a blank where you write your name in. And
Oh no!
It's dry erase.
I mean, that's going to be good for us, but wow.
Yeah, no, it is good for us. There's like no picture on it.
and you wear it on your toe like a toe tag.
Oh my god!
Wow.
That's amazing. Yeah, you just have to raise up your 1 foot before you go in.
They're all like, "See you on the other side, man."
No, I feel like it's probably
Like a lanyard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah.
I imagine it's a lanyard. I imagine it is a totally regular badge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. You see like there's a pile of clothes in there, and you rifle around inside, and someone has like a little card wallet that you open up and find a badge inside.
Who does it look like the most?
Depends if there's a picture.
I think there's a picture, yeah, but it's only on one side, and unless someone's like specifically asking you to see it, they're probably not going to notice it too closely.
Yeah, but I mean,
True.
like, if it's a blonde person and nobody here is blonde, maybe then that'll be suspicious.
You guys don't know if I'm a blonde or not.
That's true.
Mm. We might finally unmask you.
feel like that scene in The Mandalorian
Yeah.
where we saw
No,
his
never.
hair.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
His brown hair.
Okay, well, you have a badge. I think the question will be what kind of access it gives you, because there's different levels of Canary employee, obviously.
Mhm.
But that's a good start for sure.
All right. I guess we need one more.
Yes.
We won't make Bunk hack again, so we'll say you got 2 eventually. But we'll have Olivia try to snag some shower badges.
Yeah, I feel like
All right.
pickpocketing is in my wheelhouse.
For sure, yeah.
Do you need a distraction in the showers? I slowly start taking off my clothes again.
I mean, I think people are used to that in the shower. That wouldn't be a distraction.
When you do it essentially as Tiss does it, it's a distraction.
Right.
I do the hair flip and stuff.
Yeah, I think that those two employees that you saw earlier, they've finished their conversation and they started heading into the showers. So you get to work on your thing. you get to work on trying to grab a couple badges.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably
Mick Dix, I guess.
We don't want those badges, though. Those won't get us very far.
That's true, but that's the ones he said that saw me.
yeah, that's what's available now anyway, unless you have a better idea. Or you could try to wait for Bunk to find more, but he's kind of just picking lockers at random. It's already lucky that he got two that he wants.
I mean, I don't know how far these will get us. That's the problem, but it's our best shot without making too much of a fuss.
Say you work for Skip the Dishes. And that's someone on the moon ordered.
Future Skip the Dishes.
Those French fries are going to be so crispy, or not crispy by the time they get there.
They will because of all the radiation.
Right.
It's like a built-in heat lamp.
I mean, you can wait and see if someone else comes in, or go for these and hope to upgrade your badge later.
First, I'll try to scope if anybody's been sort of like careless, because I'm sure somebody's dropped a badge or two. There's got to be a clumsy person around here.
Maybe just check all the lockers and see if any are like just open.
Mm-hmm. While I'm waiting.
All right. Well, maybe let's just do a straight 2d6 then. Kind of like a luck roll.
10.
You start looking around to seeing if there's any other options. You find a locker where like someone's jacket was just stuck out the door, so it didn't close all the way properly.
Perfect.
And you're able to pop it open and find one more canary badge on there.
Nice. So that's one. And then I guess I'll go steal a McDonald's one. And we'll just have to figure that out.
Okay.
Maybe one of us can just go badgeless and say we're like the recruit or something.
It's his first day.
He brought his McDonald's badge because he's an idiot.
Maybe he works two jobs and
Yeah. He works two jobs.
accidentally grabbed the wrong badge.
Well, isn't it like going back to the lore? The rumor is that this is how they get rid of people. So he could just be an idiot.
He could just be someone you're trying to get rid of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, this is a good start, I think. You'll
Right.
figure out the rest as you go.
All right. Dibs on a canary badge.
I took it.
Well, I take one of Bunk's then.
Yeah.
Hey, I got those.
Yeah, no, you get one too.
Yeah, well,
Garrett-
why do you get one?
If anything, I just think Garrett looks like a McDonald's employee.
What does that mean?
He looks like a lifer, you know?
That I don't know if that's insulting or not.
Well,
To people
take it
who work
as
at
you will.
McDonald's.
We need to figure out a new name for McDonald's.
Yeah.
McCybers,
McCybers.
Cyber Mix.
Cyber Donalds.
The
Future-
CDs.
Yeah.
Famous Beef Products Incorporated.
It's Real Meat Incorporated.
Yeah, McReal beef.
Odix.
Odix. We'll workshop that over the next couple of weeks. And you've got your badges and you're starting to decide what you're going to do next. And you hear another opening of the change room door. And you see somebody new walk in. And this person you immediately recognize as Yosef, the Axiom member that you saw on the CCTV footage. Well, when you were scoping out the individuals that Wilson suspected were
Right.
infiltrating the vessel. And
Okay.
you see him walk in and he heads over towards one of the lockers and starts rooting around in there.
All right, let's just chill here and watch to see what he does, I guess.
I'll wait outside so it's not like a bunch of people waiting in here.
Yeah, I'll
Sure.
just sit on the bench and like pretend I'm like texting on my phone or something.
Yeah.
Sounds good. You guys all play it cool. You watch for a little bit as he roots around in the locker, and he actually pulls out two nondescript cardboard boxes.
How big are these lockers?
Big enough. They're not huge. It's not a huge box.
Oh, okay.
Big enough to party.
That by that.
Red box size.
Good description
Yeah.
for audio medium.
Approximately one that.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of holds these two boxes in his hands and like underneath his chin, and he walks back out the door. You guys watch as he exits the change room and start walking shortly behind him, and we'll find out where that takes us in 2 weeks. Thank you for listening to this episode of the House of Bob. If you're enjoying the show, we'd love it if you gave us a review on Apple Podcasts or tell your friends and hit that like and subscribe button. You can also chat with us on social media. We're at the House of Bob on most platforms. We have a Discord channel with a really nice community if you want to chat with them. All the links to our various social medias and Discords are in the show notes. If you'd like to support the show financially, you can check out our Patreon. We've got 35 hours of bonus content, like director's commentary, one-shots, got some RPG zines, and a monthly blog post, and some cool stuff like that. I'd like to thank our existing patrons. That's Blackout, Christine Braille, Elias Anderson, Jessica Colvin, Josh Jordan, Keith Haddad, Kieran Duffy, Luke Conroy, Mark Boykin, Mary Margaret, Ray Kearney, Mike, Tom Inns, Tom Wesley, Tyler K, and Volt. If you've had a name change, or I'm pronouncing it wrong, or want to go by something else, send us an email. Artwork for this episode was by Jake at Javix. Audio production was by Alex of Astronomic Audio, and the music was by John Julius, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution. Thanks for listening to this episode of the House of Bob. Roll on, stay funky, Cyber Junkie.
Dun dun.
Dun dun.